Hi everyone, today we're going to take a minute and talk about one of the most frustrating commands in dog training, and that would be the word stay. I find it frustrating for many reasons. I find it frustrating because I really don't use it. It's something that a lot of people want their dogs to do, even though we don't really use it in real life. You might need your dog to remain on a bed, but I don't know very many people who ask their dog to sit or ask their dog to down and walk 10 feet out and then call their dog to them. It's just not something that we do in regular dog training. What you want is you want a dog who's gonna sit or they're gonna down and they're gonna know to keep sitting or laying down until you tell them that they can move. That's what you want, is a dog who understands that concept. So there are a lot of people out there that are going to teach you lots of different things. They're going to tell you that in order to have a stay, you have to sound really firm. You have to use a firm hand signal. You got to let them know that you really mean it. You got to make sure that you only feed them when they're still in position, because if I feed them when I'm away, if I release them and then have them come to me, they're never going to have value for being in the stay, right? And that's just not true. All of those things are because your dog does not understand the basics of a stay. And here's the secret for you. The basic of a stay is your dog understanding what a release word is. A release word tells my dog they're free to make a choice. That is what my dogs understand. So as soon as I say the word, okay, you're free to make a choice, make a decision, decide what you want. I'm gonna toss that piece of food out, she's gonna go get it. Let's see what decision she makes after this. I'm very surprised by this decision, as you can tell, because I have put a lot of value in choosing the bed, particularly when I'm filming or talking to a class. If I'm not paying attention to my dog, they're going to pick a bed if it's available. And that is a stay. Now, you might not want to stay on a bed, right? You don't have a bed with you. So, hey Lisa, what if I don't have a bed with me? Well, let me show you what that looks like. Okay. Pick up our bed, so we no longer have it available to us. And I'm going to tell you that this dog only sort of knows the word sit because I don't use it very much, and I've never really taught it to her and made sure that it was clean, and she has no idea what the word stay means. So, Aria, can you sit? Let's do a hand signal, see if she can do it. Oh, I got Stinky Cattle Dog. Come here, sit. That's a spin. See, I'm not lying to you. This dog really hasn't done very much sit. Can you sit? Good girl. She kind of understands it. So, I'm going to give her a reward for that. She expected me to toss it out. Did you all see that? And she stayed in position when I fed her. Now I'm going to walk away from her. I'm going to walk so far away that I'm going to no longer even be in frame anymore. Keep in mind, this was not a dog who really knows what the word, the SIT word even means. And she's going to stay there. Okay, yay! And I fed her, get it, before I got all the way back to her. Okay? Now we'll use one that she knows. Down. Now that one you actually do know. Are you broken? Can you down? Thank you. So, she's in her down. She will stay in her down until I tell her that she is free to make a choice. That is what this means. I can choose to come in and feed her. I can choose to release her from here. Okay. Get it. I could choose to walk all the way out and come back again, right? I can do any of those things. I probably could even do this. I'm gonna make some eye contact with her. You do not need eye contact to have a dog do anything, but this does tell me, I'm kind of communicating with her right now that I want her to stay there without even saying it. I'm gonna walk. No command, no nothing, but she knows that we're working on stillness. And so now I have a dog who can actually even do a stand stay, okay, without having any idea what a stand stay is. All I did was make sure that we were connected, that we were having a conversation, and that she understood that right now I'm working on being away from her. That's it. It really is that easy. So how do I get there? I build my release word in from the very, very, very beginning of teaching a behavior. I actually build it in before I even put it on cue. That's why her sit isn't on cue, because we built the release word in, but I never actually built in the cue for it because I actually really don't like sit. So those of you who don't know me won't know that yet, but I don't like sits because they become chronic and the dog's doing it for everything. And I actually like a dog that's ready to do the next thing because I can be like, let's go! Yeah, go girl, come on! Oh, you good girl, give me a touch. Yeah, and a touch. Yeah. And it's harder to get moving, get it, when you're in a sit. So, what I will show you from a sit. I'm gonna take a piece of food, I'm gonna lure it like we're a baby puppy, put my dog into the sit. I'm gonna yes when she goes into a sit. I'm gonna feed her cookies. And then I'm gonna release her. Okay? And reward. My dog learns from a very, very early stage, even when we're just luring behaviors, yes, that I remain in position until I hear, okay? Yes, good girl. All right, guys, so that is the secret to a stay. It's building in a release word. Don't let anybody tell you that it's anything else. Build in the release word. It doesn't have to be a big deal, and your dog clearly understands it. I stay in position until I hear my release word, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.